ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to CHIKARA's Podcast-A-Go-Go, your weekly home for CHIKARA's brand of pro wrestling. My name is Gavin Loudspeaker, your host, and this week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the CHIKARA Grand Champion, the Winged Ring Warrior, Icarus. Now, he suffered quite a concussion winning that Grand Championship from Eddie Kingston at our season premiere, You Only Live Twice. But after getting cleared by doctors, he was right back in the ring, the fighting champion that he is, and defending that title against the undefeated Juan Francisco de Coronado. Let's take a look at his first title defense from Montreal against Juan Francisco de Coronado.
Oh, he's dropping. This could be a tap out. Will he submit, fans?
He's close enough to the rope, and he's climbing.
He's taking all the leverage away. Coronado knew it, but he's got the waistline. German suplex to follow. No, Icarus thinking about the pedigree. He can't get it. Now it's Coronado with the escape. Backslide, no. Looking for it now. He's got the pedigree. Oh! He nailed it right on the side of his head. Could that be all? So very close. He came down very awkwardly on the side of his head. His forehead struck the mat. I'm amazed the man is still conscious.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, he was able to kick out, but Icarus was not able to get all of that pinfall. He came down hard on that knee, and the best he could do was drape part of his body, hook the closest leg, but he didn't have it deep enough to put the man away.
Thinking about that Shiranu of his.
Oh,
got it. No, but too much weight on that bad leg of his, and Coronado's got something up his sleeve now. Chest first into the buckle. Oh, and he took that leg out. And this is the game Coronado needs. He's got to be looking about his clutch right now. What's he thinking here? Oh, maybe the deep hook of the German? No, he doesn't have the leverage, I don't think. Wow! Whoa! Look at that! What an incredible German suplex, fans!
Wow!
An incredible show of strength from the #1 contender.
And it is moves like that, it's efforts like that that win you championships. Unfortunately for him, in this particular moment, it wasn't enough.
Neither competitor leaving anything in the back, and you can't when the richest prize in the game, the Grand Championship of CHIKARA, is on the line. Juan Francisco here. He's scooping it. He's got that far leg. Is he thinking about the Coronado clutch? I don't even get it. Icarus has got an escape. He tried. No, Coronado held on. What's he thinking? Step over toe. He's taking it the other way for the figure 4. Oh. And he's got it right on the bad knee of Icarus.
Beautiful execution of that. You know he likes to use the Coronado clutch, but he realized that he wasn't
right. He didn't have it. He started to look for the grapevine there, and it wasn't there. He switched to the figure 4 leg lock. Icarus has withstood so much punishment in this match. But now the pain has been reversed with the counter applied. It's Juan Francisco. Look at his face. All the leverage reversed there onto the kneecap of Juan Francisco. You can see the pain etched on his face, fans. It's Icarus here now, trying to come up with his next offensive move. He's got to put him away. This is your chance, Icarus. Thinking about the Blu-ray. He can't, he just doesn't have the strength in that leg to make it happen.
He's going to have to start to think of other weapons to use against this because he clearly can't get him up for that.
Oh, he's got it! The Blu-ray! He's got to get him away from the ropes.
Winning his first title defense, Icarus goes on from singles competition to trios competition when he teamed with our current Campeones de Parejas, the team of the throwbacks, Mr. Touchdown and Dasher Hatfield. They took on, in first round competition, the trio of LAX, Homicide, Hernandez, and the legendary Chavo Guerrero. Let's take a look.
Power to back it all up. Rolls him through, but not enough to keep Homicide down.
That Oklahoma roll there, I think Homicide thought he'd gotten away from him.
Homicide looked to be maybe going for an ace crusher here.
Oh, that's a rough place to land. Oh, he's calling in one of his partners. He's forcing a tag. And you don't want to match shoulder tackles with a guy called Mr. Touchdown. Chavo Guerrero Jr. here enters the match for the very first time. And he drop kicked him. Yep, send him to the outside. Chavo's not wasting any time. Side headlock here to Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Chavo, what, a 20-year veteran of professional wrestling?
You're right. You know, when he first showed up on WCW television, I remember hearing that he'd only been professional for about a year when he made it to WCW. And you think about how long he's been in the national and international spotlight. For a young guy, he's got a ton of experience.
He certainly has, and in there, his debut in Chikara. You got to think, if you're in King of Trios, you're making your debut, you want to make it to the finals. You want to win this whole thing. Nobody's coming here just to have a good showing.
Right.
And Chavo is in there with the 3 champions of Chikara.
Right, so in a way, I think a lot of times we might imagine that one of the outside teams has a real advantage here. Smart ring presence from the veteran, Chavo Guerrero Jr. But the home court advantage, of course, is to the Golden Trio. They reign supreme here at Chikara. Chavo Guerrero here really taking the measure of Dasher Hatfield.
And that's the true sign of a veteran. After getting up from a pin, a lot of times you'll see a guy rush right in, trying to regain the advantage. Nope, Chavo taking his time.
There. Did you see that? He said something to his partners.
He's definitely got something in mind. Chavo, you mentioned Mike has been on the national, multiple-time champion, singles champion, tag champion in multiple promotions, several times over.
That's right. Known the world over, could walk into just about any wrestling organization on the planet and immediately become a top contender there because he, like Homicide, so diverse in his style. I remember seeing Chavo Guerrero, I remember watching him show up on WCW television. He could immediately take both the lucha and the American styles, the lucha libre style, of course, the Mexican style. He was in there hanging with guys like the Villanos, multiple-year veterans of the lucha libre style, making it look easy. Wow! Hernandez, so powerful, but Icarus was ready for him. He stopped one arm drag, Icarus had another.
I talked before about Mr. Touchdown being one of the deceptively strong guys in all of wrestling. There's nothing deceptive about the power of Hernandez. They don't call him the Mexican Superman for nothing.
He is freakishly strong, is Hernandez.
Certainly.
I've never seen some of the incredible offense this man is capable of. Oh, into the bottom rope they go. Icarus managed to London bridge him.
Icarus coming off that defense of the Campeonatos, or the Campeonatos, the Grand Championship rather, my apologies, against Juan Francisco de Coronado, looking to add some more accolades to his...
The Winged Ring Warrior, our Grand Champion Icarus, in singles competition, in trios competition, but his biggest challenge is going to come from the Floodfield General, the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably asking yourself, but Gavin, how did we get here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go to smartmarkvideo.com or smvod.com and check out all our titles from season 14. Get yourself caught up. Until next week, my name is Gavin Loudspeaker for another edition of The Go-Go.